Welcome to my full day of eating, if it fits your macro style, vlog. So for breakfast, we are gonna have some instant oatmeal. It's the maple brown sugar flavor. I couldn't remember what it was called. Absolutely delicious. It's by President's Choice. My go-to. It actually tastes like real oats versus kind of the artificial flavors that you can taste in the Quaker oatmeal. Not that I'm against artificial flavors, but this one just tastes a lot better. And we're gonna put some speculoos coconutty butter on it. It's the President's Choice cookie butter. Friggin' mint. Make sure you guys got this. I'm gonna show you guys a little trick of how I weigh this out. So since I'm not trying to be 100% accurate with my macros anymore. I didn't weigh out my oat packet, but I do wanna weigh out the cookie butter just because there's a lot of fat in it. It's very similar, the macros are very similar to peanut butter. So I wanna make sure that I am accurate with my fat intake just because the amount that I am consuming is so low. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the spoon and I'm gonna clear the scale so it reads 0 with the spoon in the scale. That way the weight on the scale that reads 0 includes the spoon. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scoop out the amount of butter that I want, probably 25 to 30 grams, and that's what it's gonna read on the scale. The reason that we are doing that is so that it accounts for the leftover butter that's included on the spoon. You could just throw out the spoon and grab a new spoon, but I mean, who wants to do more dishes, right? So this just allows you to be a little bit more accurate with it, just because it might be maybe a 2 to 3 gram difference. Awesome, so I'm gonna put that into my Macros Plus, go over to Krysten, and it's the instant oatmeal maple brown sugar. That is for breakfast. And speculoos coconutty. Voila, weighed out to 35 grams. Awesome. So macros for breakfast, only 4 grams of protein, 52 grams of carbs, and 17 grams of fat. That is our breakfast. Make sure you stir it up, otherwise the butter will kind of clump in there. But if you haven't tried coconutty butter, oh my god, you're missing out on life. I think I've said that before. If you haven't listened to me since the last time I've said that, you're really missing out on life. Go get some. So good. So I knew I was gonna be out and about today, so I packed my food. So let's quickly put my food into my phone. First thing that I'm gonna have is an IIFYM bar. Oh my god, it's almost melted. The chocolate chip cookie dough. I don't actually have this one in my phone, so I'm gonna copy it over because I did a fast track for that a couple of days ago. Just a little bit quicker and easier because I don't normally get these ones, so I don't care to have this in my database. That's why I've just done a fast track for that. So I'll add that into my Macros Plus. I want to eat it before it melts anymore. Oh man, look at that. It's a hot day. So the protein bar has 8 grams of fat, 24 carbs, and 21 protein. Protein's a little low for my first meal, so that's why I threw a protein bar in my bag. Now I'm gonna have chocolate all in my teeth. I think I'm not looking to impress anyone, right? And then I'm gonna have 2 Oreos right now. It's a s'mores flavor. I just grabbed the whole thing just because I was in a hurry. Not sure how long I'll be out, so if I get a little hungry, I can have some more after. So 2 cookies. S'mores marshmallow chocolate amounts to 7 grams of fat, 20 carbs, and 1 protein. You guys need to try these. So good.
How are you?
I'm well, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Can I get an iced coffee, please?
Mm-hmm.
the iced coffee, I did ask for it to be black. Clearly it is not. I saw the worker put in some milk, which is totally fine. I'm not one to complain about my orders. If I was in contest prep, I would not drink it. I'd either send it back and ask for a new one, or I just wouldn't drink it. The fact that I saw her only put in milk, I'm actually gonna estimate, we're gonna overestimate maybe a cup of 2% milk in my macros for the day. In all honesty, it probably was half a cup, but when you're unsure in situations like that, it's better to overestimate than underestimate. Alright, we're back at the ranch after some serious Pokemon hunting, and it's time to have a pre-workout meal. I'm gonna have some rice with some chicken. Well, apparently Kyle ate all the rice, so scratch that. We're gonna have some waffles instead. So for my pre-workout meal, we're gonna have some Kodiak cakes. I mixed up 115 grams and made a waffle with it. We also added 2 tablespoons of Cool Whip, 30 grams of strawberries, and some Walden Farms syrup. So let's go to our Macros Plus here and add all that in. First, we're gonna add in the Kodiak cakes, 115 grams. Then we're gonna put in the whipped topping, 95% fat-free Cool Whip, probably about 2 tablespoons there, I would say. And then strawberries, they amounted to 30 grams of strawberries. I just have some generic strawberry coat in there, very minimal amount of carbs in there. And before I forget, we are gonna add our 2% milk that we got from our iced coffee earlier this afternoon. Like I said before, I don't think that it was an entire cup, but better to be safe than sorry. Always overestimate. So our macros for our pre-workout meal: 10 grams of fat, 83 carbs, and 40 grams of protein. Time to eat. So it's about 2 hours later after my workout. I never rush home to eat my post-workout meal. I don't believe in a certain window that you need to consume your food. I believe listening to your body, and I eat when I'm hungry. So it's about 2 hours later and I'm hungry. So we're gonna have some toast and cream cheese. Full disclosure, I purposely didn't have that this morning because I always have toast and cream cheese. I thought I'd try to switch it up just so I can give you guys some variety in some food choices, but I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't. I gotta have some toast and cream cheese. It's my favorite. I'm sorry, deal with it. So we're gonna add this into MyMacros Plus under post-workout meal. So we're gonna go add in our bread. They weigh about 80 grams. I'm not weighing out the bread anymore. I'm just assuming that that's how much they weigh. I'm still gonna measure out my cream cheese though, and I'm gonna have 70 grams. So macros for post-workout: 17 grams of protein, 41 carbs, 18 fat. That leaves me with 22 protein and only 55 grams of carbs for the rest of the evening. It's almost 8 o'clock, that's not bad. Alright, last meal of the night. I completely got distracted with editing another video. It's called How to Overcome Fear. It's now live on my YouTube channel. Make sure you check it out, it's a good one. But because of that, I lost track of time, and it is now 10:30, and I still got quite a bit of macros to play with. So yeah, let's do some playing. I think because I have just protein and carbs left over, I'm just gonna have a protein shake with some cereal. Kind of my go-to. So let's play with our protein amount. I'm gonna have the Mutant 100 birthday cake. Yummy protein powder. So let's see. about 30 grams, it looks like, is gonna cover my protein amount. And then I'm gonna finish off my carbs with some s'mores cereal. So it looks like 55 grams is gonna finish it off. And even though there's 6 grams of carbs left over, I'm actually gonna leave it just because I've gone over my fats by quite a bit. That's our last meal for the night. So I hit my macros pretty accurately, as you guys can see. Full day of eating. Started at 10 o'clock in the morning-ish. Ended at 10:30 at night. There's no specific meal timing secrets. I just honestly eat when I'm hungry and make sure that I hit my macros because that's more important than meal timing. So always understand your hierarchy of importance for your goals. So we hit our macros pretty spot on. It was a successful day. All right, I'm gonna go eat this meal. Hit the hay. See you guys.
I rise just like a phoenix, born from the ashes. I take care of my own.